When light shines directly into a camera lens, it creates an interesting flare effect as the light is bounced around in the different lens components. This is called a lens flare. We don't have these in real life. They are a unique and beautiful feature of cinematography. They are seen in big budget movies, often gratuitously, such as here in Star Trek Into Darkness, or here in The Neon Demon. These flares add a sheen of light over the footage and also create these really interesting lighting anomalies on the screen. We took advantage of lens flares a few times on the Assurance as well. When filming the open it credits sequence, I stuck a flashlight on the ground next to the camera so that I slid the camera into a position where the light created this flare. I then enhanced that flare in post-production. During our shoot with Bitsy, Elijah Teagues shined a little light around the edges of the frame. You can see how low budget this is, but you can also see how this is a quick and easy way to add some magic to the frame. You could just use any cheap little flashlight to get this effect. Now we used the sun to create a lens flare on this iconic shot when Tayani says goodbye to Cordeya. The rays of the sun fell over the shoulder of actress Eva Jane perfectly. The lens flare in this case only added a golden swath of light across her face. It didn't make the kind of lens flare with all the lines and circles and stuff. Now, if you wanted those lines and circles, they are best created by lenses with more components to them. So zoom lenses typically make more interesting lens flares because there are more parts inside the lens. This creates more of the streaks and other elements in the lens flare. You can also get more interesting flares with vintage lenses. The glass on modern lenses is usually treated with a special coating so that lens flares are avoided. So old lenses, even old cheap lenses, can often create more interesting and complex lens flares than new lenses can. In the upcoming training courses on visual effects, I'll show you how we created these lens flares for the Magic Ball in post-production. Now, I should point out that you don't always want lens flares. So we'll talk about why that is and how to prevent lens flares in the next tutorial.